Hey guys, Scott Dispel here, dispelmusic.com. Today, a major update about our upcoming album, Inferno. Hey guys, Scott Dispel here, dispelmusic.com. Welcome to our humble studio here on the shores of Lake Erie. If you like anything fantasy or medieval or Knights Templar or courageous warriors riding off into battle to fight tyranny and oppression, you're in the right spot. We love history. We love all things medieval, Gothic, and dark, and fantasy. If you love those things, you found us, and you're in the right spot. That's what we write our music about. So today, a major announcement about our upcoming album, Inferno, based on Dante's Inferno. And at the end of the video, I'm going to play the last song that we finished mixing for the Inferno album. So stick around to the end of the video for a little taste of the final song. So it's been a few months since I've been in touch with you guys, so a lot to get caught up on. We'll share a little bit about what's going on. It is actually Christmas, so we want to wish all of you a Merry Christmas. A safe and prosperous New Year that's coming up. And I know for us personally, this time of year is very sacred for us, especially for all Christians, because of what Christmas stands for, and that is certainly Yeshua, Christ, was such a great example of virtue, and he made the ultimate sacrifice. So definitely a special time of year. A great time of year to reflect and kind of, I guess, review. Hopefully it was a good year for you. Hopefully you grew as a person. Maybe you grew your discernment, your intuition. Hopefully you were the best person you could be, or you're striving for that. And those are all great virtues. And certainly do not follow in the footsteps of the bureaucrats who we've put in power, who are shining examples of hypocrisy and greed. And according to the Hindu tradition, or Krishna consciousness, we are in the age of Kali Yuga, which is the age of hypocrisy and greed. And all you have to do is turn on TV, and there's certainly plenty of examples of that. So don't follow those examples. Let's follow the examples of great spiritual masters like Yeshua, Christ, or Knights Templar, who embodied the virtues of chivalry, honor, and courage, and strength. So let's roll into 2022 striving for that and not following in the footsteps of the corruption that's so prevalent, and who wants that? All right, so all that aside, last couple months have been pretty difficult. Still recovering from the lockdowns of 2020, which is pretty financially devastating to, I'm sure, a lot of you, especially those of you who are also self-employed or gig workers or whatever. Certainly it was go time, and it was time to double efforts to try and get stabilized again. So I'm pretty much happy to say we're pretty stabilized. It's taken us a full year to make up for 2020, but I'm happy where we're at, and I'm very happy to share the news that we have finished mixing the Inferno album. It took a lot longer than expected, but we didn't want to rush it. Actually, I did want to rush it, and some of you of our fans kind of that I had been in communication with certainly expressed your advice not to rush it. Do it right, take your time, and I really appreciate that valuable information. So for the Kickstarter, those of you who supported us on Kickstarter, thank you very much. Very happy we finished mixing it. So the next step is we're going to go through a quick production step, kind of listen to the whole album as a whole, see if we need to make any adjustments, tweak any levels, make sure there's a consistency and a uniformity to the music. Then we will send it off to Martin Bowes in the UK. Clearly, I would say the UK is our biggest fan base, so we definitely have a special place in our heart for the United Kingdom, and especially the rich history of the United Kingdom, which we certainly have a very different history here in the U.S. And so definitely European culture we just absolutely love to death. Gothic literature and architecture and medieval culture, which is such a huge influence on us and our music. And so yes, we will be sending the Inferno album. Once it's mastered, it will be going to the pressing plant for vinyl. We are a 100% independent band, so you guys, by supporting us through music and t-shirts and stuff, is the reason we're able to continue doing this. And we hope to make next year a big release with this album. We have decided to work with Shauna from Shameless Promotion again, and we really are shooting to get our music out to as many people as possible and kind of share the message of courage and hope and all things chivalrous and an immersive experience through music, sharing the values we love. And if I'm a little slower in my speaking than normal, it's because I'm actually getting over the bioweapon virus, and I finally caught it after 2 years. Fortunately, I had some HCQ on hand, so that helped drastically, and I did not have to go into a hospital or anything like that. So very grateful for that, and am on the mend, so that's a good thing. So for those of you who missed the Kickstarter campaign for the Inferno album, we are going to be launching a pre-order campaign, so you have the ability to pre-order the album, and all pre-orders will get the Past the Gates EP for free. Our way of saying thank you for supporting us. All our Kickstarter supporters have already got the Past the Gate EP, and we just got a great review from Eric Vandermeer all the way in the Netherlands, and he gave us a great review comparing the music and the lyrics to a Grimm's fairy tale, and we love that. That's what we're shooting for, and that's a big honor that he would review our stuff, and we appreciate that. And if you go to our Facebook page, I share a lot of the reviews and stuff, and actually there's a link for that review if you'd like to read it. And but certainly a dark Grimm's fairy tale is what we're shooting for. Obviously the album's based on Dante's Inferno, so you can't get any darker or more grim than that, and we just can't wait to share it with you. And like I said, we're a 100% independent band, so by all means spread the good word, share this with your friends, because we're not just trying to write music, we're trying to make this an all immersive experience and tell stories and share virtues and kind of in an odd way inspire you guys to achieve whatever you've been thinking about, or take the next step on your journey. As we've pretty much figured as an example is what we've done, so what greater example is there? Lead by example, I guess, is the word I'm looking for. So we're trying to lead by example by sharing our music, and it was something I certainly wanted to do for a long time, and when I finally got off my butt and focused and put the work into it, the pieces fell into place, and the universe answered, and you found us and you've supported us, and so that lets me know following your intuition is definitely the right thing to do. So I thought I'd talk a little bit about what this last song I've been working on today. So this is the lowest level of Dante's Inferno. This is the punishment for treachery. So for traders, and certainly many come to mind. Obviously Judas, probably the biggest traitor of all, or certainly Cassius, who betrayed Julius Caesar, and certainly no levels of betrayal. And so we really wanted to give it a very epic, a very wide scope. Ravensea and I worked on the lyrics. I think pretty in depth. We probably put more work into creating the lyrics on this one than a lot of our songs. When we work together lyrically, it almost happens on its own. This was a song where we really took a lot of the source material from Dante's Inferno and really wanted to use the metaphors and descriptive lyrics to really kind of explain the despair. On this deepest level, it's actually a frozen lake. So the souls are actually frozen in ice. That's their suffering. And of course, the fallen angel, this is where he resides. So, pretty big deal. So yeah, I'm going to play some of that song at the end of this video for you. And also, for those of you watching this, we have decided to add a hidden track, which is not so hidden now, but we've added even an additional track that I was going to put on the EP, but decided it would really help the storyline along on the Inferno album. So some pretty exciting things going on. You know, one of the beautiful things about creating music is it's art, and when we approach it that way, we really want it to tell the story, and almost like a novel. So I'm not a writer, I don't write books, but we write albums, and the payoff is there just as much. So I have complete respect for authors who take you on a journey through literature. We try to take you on a journey through music of literature. So let's get on to it. You want to hear some music, I'm sure. So I hope you enjoy it. I'll be in touch. I'll keep you updated on what's coming. But we're shooting for great things. So hang in there. Trust your intuition. Develop your discernment. Seek truth. Seek courage. And be honorable.
Turn your back upon the dismal valley. Speak not a